I struggle a lot with going back and forth on whether I want a divorce with my spouse or not. We have 2 children. I like to justify the fact that I'm with him because of my children. But when you say you look at it at a different perspective, I remove my children from the situation, and I do agree. I do love him. There are things we have to work on, but sometimes I do lose faith, and I feel like I'm losing time. I'm wasting my time on trying. And it's a dilemma. I just keep going back and forth, and I just want to find peace and just figure out what I want to do. That's the hardest part of deciding, especially in marriage.
It is. And when you say you want to decide, I'm going to suggest that you have different parts that are worried about the children, worried about money. They love him. They're hopeless. They're hopeful. And until you become more what I'm calling in self and heal the burdens of the past, so that whatever you're still mad at him about can be healed, and learn how to ask for what you want and need with more clarity. And you may think you have done it, and maybe you have, and maybe marriage counseling is an option for you in terms of getting him to someone like me or someone else who could help you learn to communicate compassionately as you then decide what you want to do. Because the book I wrote talks about how to be in self. And what compassionate mediation is that's different than just regular marriage counseling is it speaks to the part of us that's wondered, what would it be like to leave? Would I be better off? What do I need to know? How scary is it? What would happen with the house and the assets and the children and our families? What would that look like? Take a deep breath. Know that there is help available to help you make this decision. I do have a compassionate mediation program for individuals that are trying to make this decision, compassionatemediationprogram.com. But in the meantime, I want you to know that you could also look at how you are being in your relationship. There's a relationship assessment that allows you to look at, am I being my best self? Am I relating with empathy? Do I know what my options are? Do I understand my rights and finances? And when you start having these conversations with information and confidence, you know what you want and need. You learn that you deserve it, which is often a big problem with people. Do I really deserve to have what I want? You learn how to ask for what you want and need and receive it and be grateful. And then if you've learned how to ask for it from your highest and best self, and you're still aware that you're not going to get what you want, then you can begin a dialogue that says, I love you. I would love to create a new relationship with you. If we could, this is what it would look like. Instead of deciding, I'm going to stick it out no matter how unhappy I am. Or black and white thinking that says, look, I guess the only thing I can do is get divorced. You really have some options to look at all your alternatives. So does that make sense to you? There's so much more I can.
It does. Yes, thank you for all that information. And you're right, it did made me reflect on what I really feel and how I've been reacting.
Exactly.
So I'm going to check out your website. Thank you for all that information.
There's also relationship assessment, and that gives you a little assessment of how am I being? Am I coming at it from anger or resentment or hurt or sadness or judgment or blame? Please feel free, and I hope they help. And please stay in touch. And thank you for being willing to come up here. I really appreciate it.